Hey mom, as I wandered through Chiang Mai today, I couldn't help but notice how much life is defined by the spaces we create and inhabit. At the most basic level, space is nothing, just land waiting in silence. But once people arrive, the emptiness begins to shift. Human imagination fills the void with cafes, temples, restaurants, massage shops, studios, and markets. What was once bare ground becomes a living mosaic of sound, scent, color, and movement. Space itself is neutral, but culture makes it alive. Here in Chiang Mai, I see this transformation everywhere. A single block can take me from the aroma of street food sizzling on a corner grill to the serene chants spilling from a temple courtyard. I can step out of a cafe buzzing with conversation and within minutes find myself in a quiet massage shop or a lively fitness studio. The density of experiences here means that daily life is constantly shifting, constantly offering something new. That closeness of space doesn't just make the city walkable, it makes it dynamic, textured, and deeply human. This stands in stark contrast to the United States, where so many of the spaces I grew up with were spread far apart. There, distance defines experience. A car becomes necessary just to bridge the gap between home, work, and leisure. The spaces are larger, more compartmentalized, and often more sterile. In America, it's easy to feel like spaces exist in isolation from each other, each requiring its own journey, each set apart. Here in Chiang Mai, by contrast, life feels stitched together. The tight clustering of spaces fosters curiosity, spontaneity, and connection. A short walk can expose me to more variety and culture than a long drive back home. But beyond the structure of how spaces are organized lies an even deeper truth. Spaces reveal what people care about. Chiang Mai makes this obvious. The abundance of temples signals that spirituality remains a core anchor of daily life. Massage shops on nearly every block speak to a collective value for rest, healing, and balance. Cafes, small restaurants, and studios reflect creativity, nourishment, and well-being. Spaces are not just physical, they are externalized priorities. They show us what a community believes is worth building, sustaining, and sharing. And yet, nothing about them is permanent. That cafe I stop into today may be a boutique tomorrow, or an empty lot the next year. The fruit stand on the corner might one day give way to an apartment building or disappear entirely. Spaces are always in flux, responding to economics, imagination, and necessity. This impermanence is both humbling and beautiful. It reminds me that every experience I have here is unique to this moment in time. Walking through Chiang Mai is about recognizing the transient beauty of spaces and what they represent. They're canvases of culture, mirrors of values, and reminders of impermanence. They teach me to look more closely and to appreciate what exists right now before it shifts into something unrecognizable. In many ways, I'm like one of these spaces. Temporary, passing through, leaving behind traces of my presence before becoming something else in a new context. And maybe that's the truest lesson of all. Spaces, like people, are never static. They evolve, they adapt, and eventually they transform. And that impermanence is what makes them meaningful. I ate some duck noodle soup with sugarcane juice, and that was it for my day. Okay, love you. Bye.